Hi everyone, here's the instructions on how to make the honey oatmeal soap from one of the DIY kits that we have listed on the site. The first things that you're going to need, and these are included in the kit, is the mold, your soap base, the little measuring scoop, and the little, this is optional, you might not need this if you don't want to, the mica, which is a pretty gold color, the colloidal oatmeal, and the ground oatmeal for decoration. Then you have your fragrance oil, alcohol, 91% strawberry alcohol, the wrapping bags and the labels, that's just optional if you want to label yourself, and also a spoon is included just for ease of like mixing and things like that. The kit is enough to make these two times, so it's like 6 soaps each time, and it's like 2 separate occasions that you can do that. Then aside from what comes in the kit, you will need a sharp knife, at least 4-cup microwave safe container. This one's plastic, but you can use glass, and a cutting board or a surface, a sturdy surface to cut your soap base. Optionally, you can use honey. I'm not going to add it because I don't think you need it, but you can if you like. It gives a nice lip to the soap, but you can also lower the amount of suds that you get. So definitely, I don't recommend it, but you can use it if you like. And no more than 1 teaspoon of honey. Now, okay, so let's move these out of the way because we're not going to be needing that. And these, and we're not going to need it right now. First, what we're going to be doing is we're going to chop our soap base. I'm just going to, because it comes individually wrapped, just to keep it nice and clean. And you're just going to start chopping in about 1-inch cubes. It's like easy to chop. It's not a difficult or anything. This project is perfect for kids to help with. It gives them a sense that they accomplished and they created something, so it's like really fun. So about this big, the chunks, just for ease of melting in the microwave. This melts actually pretty fast in the microwave as well, so you don't have to, it's a project that goes by, that it gets completed pretty quickly once you have everything in place. Okay. Careful with your fingers at all times. I do a lot of this every day, so. Okay. Continue chopping. And it doesn't matter if they're not all like super uniform, you can, it will melt all the same, just. Okay. Make sure that every piece of the soap ends up in your container. It doesn't matter. I like these 4-cup containers because they're actually pretty easy to use, and the spout, this part here helps with just for ease of pouring and things like that. I'll put this in the microwave for 30 seconds. I'll be right back. So in the first 30 seconds, you won't see much change. Only like a little bit melted on the bottom, but it starts melting much faster after the second and the third 30-second burst. So I'll be right back. This is the second 30-second burst. As you can see, it's definitely melted now. I'm gonna put it a third time, and after that then you'll start seeing how it looks. I like to break up the chunks a little bit, and like just stirring helps like melt it faster. I'll be right back. This is what it looks like after the third 30-second burst. It's almost fully melted. There's a few chunks left, but these chunks actually go away once you stir for a little bit. But if you see that it's not after the third burst in the microwave, you might need to put it for a little bit longer in the microwave. But at this point, you put it for 15 seconds instead of 30 seconds. So I'm gonna give it another 15-second burst and see what it looks like. Okay, this is the third, this is the first extra 15 seconds. I'm gonna stop here because I don't feel like I need any more. It's like fully melted for me, and it's like up to my exactly where I want it to be. At this point, you are going to start adding your additives, which are the colored oatmeal, the fragrance, and the color. So I'm gonna take the same spoon that I've been mixing it with and just stirring. I'm gonna give it a quick wipe with my little paper towel, and I'm going to grab the oatmeal. And I'm going to use this is enough for the two 1 block, the two 1 pound block. So you're gonna use 1 scoopful on each. So you're just gonna put it and stir for a little bit. Don't worry if you see any clumps on the top. They dissolve. They end up dissolving after a little bit. So we're gonna put that, set this to the side, and then we're gonna use the mica. This mica is a really pretty, my hands are full of soap now, but not a big deal, it's just soap. It's a very pretty, very high quality color. For this one, I'm gonna use 2 little scoopfuls of this color. So the first, then the second, and then you have plenty extra for other projects, and the second batch of soap. So you're gonna stir a little more until you see that it's starting to dissolve. Now at this point, I don't know if you can see the color here, but it's starting to look really pretty. Now at this point, you're gonna add your fragrance oil, and this will help break up the little clumps of color and the clumps of oatmeal that are. Sometimes if you see a clump, you can just take it and just push it on the side and like break it up like this. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't fully dissolve, like it's not a big deal because it's like all good stuff. So it is totally a-okay. It has the prettiest color. I love the color that this particular mica gives the soap. That's why I included it for this particular one. So okay, so here we're gonna use 2 this is like about a teaspoon, so we're gonna use 2 teaspoons of the fragrance oil. This is a honey fragrance oil. This is our classic, the original fragrance for the honey oatmeal soap, the first one that we released. So this is a really good fragrance, highly concentrated. I added the first scoop of the fragrance oil, and now I'm going to mix it, and then I'm going to add the second one. Not super full, and don't add extra because again this fragrance is highly concentrated, and you don't need a whole lot. So just like about this much, and just add it, stir for about 15 to 20 seconds just to make sure that everything is like fully combined, and the oils are like fully mixed into the soap. And this is about it. I think I'm ready to pour this. Like the color, it looks like just such a pretty golden color that I just love how it looks. So we're gonna go ahead and pour this. Let's move this out of the way, and this out of the way as well, and put this more. Again, this has to be flat. Make sure that is on a semi-stable surface that you can leave alone for a few hours, because and also you can what I'm gonna do actually, I'm just gonna put it on top of my cutting board so that I can move it around, because I do have to show you what the finished product looks like, because I already did this a few times in advance so that I could have enough product to show you. So you're just gonna go ahead and pour in each cavity. See if the mold is not stabilized, it can do this, what I just did here. So just don't overfill the ones on the side. I can put something here actually to help prevent that, right here. So, and then you will have some bubbles on the top. Just give it a quick spritz, and and one more spritz just to get rid of the bubbles. And this one's done. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what else you can do. Ideally you wouldn't be moving this, but because I'm doing a demo of this, I'm moving it, but you should leave it alone for like at least 3 to 4 hours. This actually sets pretty quickly, which is pretty good, but give it like at least 3 hours to set. If you're in a colder climate, that will probably be done like within an hour. But let me show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, so this is what it will look like. This one had like more larger chunks of oatmeal. You probably won't have that many, but yeah, this is what they look like. And there's something fun that you can do, which is paint the bee with the leftover honey. In order to do that, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your mica container, and you're gonna take the little brush that we include, and your rubbing alcohol. So you're gonna give it 1 to 2 spritzes in there. Then you're gonna take moisten the brush and then dip it, and then just make like a little paste of sorts. And then sometimes you might need a little extra rubbing alcohol just to get it going nice and fluid. I'm gonna get a little more mica here to make it thicker. Just so that the paint looks denser. So you're gonna take your bee, let me see this one, and you're just gonna start painting on it. This will come off like the first time you use it, but it's like really pretty to give like as a like presentation wise. So you can just keep going like this. And if you let it dry between layers of the mica, it actually makes like for a smoother looking paint job. Like I'm not doing like a very good job at it, but I'm gonna blow it in a little bit to see if I can dry faster, because I'm just trying to show you like a quick version of this. Let's see, it gives it a little extra something to have the bee painted. Here's another one. And then when you're done with your painting your bee, you let it fully dry, and then you're gonna take one of the bags that we include. It's one of the cello bags. I think this one was already done, hopefully. You're just gonna pop it into the bag. You're gonna flip it like this, and then you're gonna take one of the labels that we include, and you're gonna go ahead and right here you can close it with the label, and then you can write the name. Let's see, I don't have a pen handy, but here you can write the name of the soap, and it's good to go. Yeah, that's it. Super easy.